Hey, this is Josh from Crane House Coffee and welcome to my workshop. In this video, let me introduce to you the Yoshan DY2K or the 2 kilo roaster. For those who are not familiar with coffee roasting, it's simply saying for every batch of coffee that I roast in here when I drop it, it's about 2 kilos amount or up to 4.4 pounds per batch, and I can do up to 4 an hour, so that's a pretty decent amount. So just a little bit about myself. I've been in the coffee world for years now. I started drinking coffee when I was 13. I'm 37 years old, so quite some time. I love specialty coffee. I've traveled the world. I've been all over the place trying new coffees, specialty, you name it. I love it. I love everything about it, the culture. I love everything down to the farmers who grow it. Everything from seed to cup, that's my thing. But I've always wanted to roast coffee, so I started back in January 24. So I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of roasting coffee, and I've only had, I don't know, I'd say my budget wasn't as high as I could to pay for the other commercial grade roasters out there. The other businesses or the other manufacturers that produce machines charge typically 3 to 4 times more than what I paid for this machine. So when I first reached out to Yoshan back in December of 23, they had a deal where I can get the machine and I could get a particle machine. Basically what that does is it takes your product and you could set a certain weight you want to load a bag or container of that product. So I'll load the hopper full of coffee, and then I will put a bag up to a little chute with a laser behind it, and it will shoot the pre-weighed coffee into the bag, which is really awesome, especially for a one-man operation like myself. In addition to that, they included a bag sealer and 200 bags. It was great. It's like, here you go, get to work within one go. And for all of that, that was $5,000 US. 5,000 for the 2 kilo machine. Most companies charge 3 to 4 times that amount for a 2 kilo machine. So I can't complain, and the results have been nothing but phenomenal. I would say if you're trying to get into the coffee roasting business, don't go anywhere else. If you don't have the budget for paying out $12,000 to $30,000. If you don't want to spend that, go with Yoshan. And I'm going to emphasize this again. This is commercial grade, not a hobbyist, home roasting fun, which is nothing wrong with that. But for what you're doing with this machine is phenomenal for the price that you pay. This also has the ability to hook up your computer if you want to use coffee logging software, and you can always Google all these things I'm talking about, but I can hook up Artisan and roast all my coffees live and be able to record the data as I'm watching the analog here and as I'm watching the roast. It is great. I can't complain. I'm telling you, they really delivered. They really delivered a fantastic product for what you pay for. I've been selling close to 300 or 400 pounds already for a small business, and I sell primarily online and a few farm markets here and there. I'm out of Pensacola, Florida, which is like the panhandle in the United States, if you're not familiar with that. And I would say that the specialty coffee here is not that pronounced or big in this part of Florida in this country. I think it's a specialty coffee desert. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't found you yet, but if you know anybody else, let me know. But right now, I sell primarily online and at farmers markets. I have another full-time job, so eventually I'm going to get to a point where I move away from that and have my own coffee business. And this machine is my starting point, and I'm very happy with that. But needless to say, here I am, and I'm satisfied. If you're interested in tasting the coffee that I've produced with this machine, go to www.cranehousecoffee.org. Or if I see you in Pensacola, Florida at a farmer's market, you can buy it then. But I would say, Yoshan, bravo. Great machine. And there's nothing else to say other than go out there and buy one if you're interested. Don't hesitate. If it's been about the finances or money to get into the coffee roasting game, even if you have a coffee business or a cafe and you want your own roasted coffee, I can't speak any higher than this for the money that you pay for it. Thank you, Yoshan, and I'm super glad that I ran into you. Thanks.